Greetings, YouTube. Happy variant number 7 day for those of you jumping in, and I'm sure there are plenty that are, but here's the deal. I got to get ready to head out of town. So if you find that certain champions are just killing it for you in the new content and you want to send those tips my channel's way to be featured, go for it. Sometimes players like to do that, especially when you have somebody that is a great counter that isn't like a crazy great God tier or beyond God tier champion that you think a lot of people could have. Because, let's just say, for example, that you say, everybody just use your Nick Fury. Well, a lot of people I know, including our very own Mama Bear, they don't have Nick Fury. So you can't just say that. But a variety of counters, particularly the hero champion tags, that's going to be a big focus. And as always, there's 2 difficulties. And the rewards pretty much look to be the same as they've been in the last couple. But for now, we have these Hero Shard bundles, and it goes from uncollected and above, which uncollected tends to be the cutoff when Kabam really wants as much money as possible, because obviously if you take out uncollected players and you just go Cavalier and above, for example, you're really cutting off a large player base percentage of players that could buy your purchases. So I will say this is such a standard offer. 5-star featured crystal worth of 5-star shards and 2,500 6-star shards for slightly less than they've charged before. Keep in mind, 1,450 units is exactly $50 worth. And they'll usually charge anywhere from $1,500 to $1,600, which is, of course, a little bit more than that. So it's interesting because this is really the first time we've seen that I can think of a normal unit store type offer, but for units. So obviously, if you don't have any units and you use those units to purchase this offer, then it is the same price. It's $50. But this is actually a free-to-play opportunity. Who those players, especially those uncollected players, are normally priced out of the unit store offers because they're the definition of free to play, and they're being asked to spend at least $40 to $50 worth of cash. So this is what I would consider to be a retail price now. Now, also keep this in mind. For Cavalier members, those buffed Cavalier crystals are so much better now. 1,500 units is what you can spend for 5 of those, and on average, you should get at least 1 5-star every 5 crystals. Now, of course, you could open 5 3-stars. But drop rates wise, for featured Cavs, you should get about 1 5-star now out of every 5 crystals. So, with that being said, if you get 1 5-star and it's a Groot, and that Groot gives you a dupe of your Groot that you don't even use, and you get 275 extra 6-star shards, that's a lot different than 1.5 5-star basic crystals worth of shards and 25% of a 6-star. And so I can see quite a few uncollected players particularly being tempted by this, because you uncollected players out there, it's very difficult for you to get 6-star shards, especially compared to Cavalier and certainly Thronebreaker players. So this is, once again, the best deal by far if you are uncollected. I think if you're uncollected, this is a B value for you, believe it or not. If you're Cavalier, at best a D+, C-, and Thronebreaker, probably an F. But uncollected players, this is a target for you, as I'm guessing those Cavalier and Thronebreaker players are going to save their units for revives anyway as they jump into variant number 7. So this really is an uncollected bundle. Now, let's not forget that we have a second offer to grade for 1,000 units, 7,500 5-star shards, and a 4-star crystal. This is certainly not the worst value we've seen. In fact, it is still better than some of those past offers. I would say this, though, because this is for those of you who are Conqueror and above by completing Act 4. I wish for 1,000 units you could get 10,000 5-star shards. Just make it a 5-star basic crystal. I would imagine that quite a few of those players, because I've seen so many people become uncollected with rank 4 4-stars, I would think that quite a few of those players who are struggling to move to become uncollected would look at this and think, yeah, it's worth the 1,000 unit gamble. Now, maybe they have 2,500 5-star shards and they're going to use it as a 5-star shard topper. But those grades I listed were mainly for players who have had units saved up. If you have to spend cash to get the units to purchase these, the grades go down big time. I actually think this is a B offer for Conqueror players. I think, being objective about it, this is one of the better Conqueror offers I've seen, and I want to give Kabam credit for that, particularly because it's units, and so those free-to-play Conqueror players could actually take advantage of it. But if you have the units saved up and you want to open a 6-star today, again, uncollected players, I think it's a B- at least for you. Cavalier, at best, a C-, Thronebreaker, probably an F. But either way, these unit offers are designed to get those middle-tier players crystal shards faster, and I always appreciate that, but they're still Marvel Casino of Champions gambles. And at the end of the day, if you open these crystals, you're probably going to get somebody who's average at best, which is why I'd much rather encourage players to save their units for a Nexus crystal, where you at least have 3 options versus this one and done option for the standard 6-star basic or 5-star basic or featured crystals. Those are my thoughts. Again, good luck to everybody in variant number 7. I won't be attacking it anytime today, but I look forward to hearing how difficult it is from so many friends and alliance mates. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching.